Hello and welcome to the Imagine AI Live podcast. I'm your host for this event, Sharonique. We are currently in New York City at the Cornell Tech campus, and we are doing our first Impact event. I have with me a guest that is one of our speakers and presenters today. Hello, Alex.
Hi there, Sharonique. Happy to be here, and it's been a great day until now. Like, it can only improve, I think.
Awesome.
Let's see what's gonna happen.
Thank you so much for joining us. Can you introduce yourself and tell the audience a little bit about what you do?
Yeah, I'm basically like an AI productivity consultant and educator. I've been traveling around countries trying to help the good people actually put AI to work and win back 2 hours per day. Pretty much simple, proposal, like in terms of like value proposition. But I think more people should be thinking this way, right? Because we have a lot of fluff out there, and it's like, what do you actually need to do with AI? Well, win my time back. That's how I use it for myself to work as one-person team. Like I'm just me, but trying to get the work of 5 people. It's been working out quite well since 1.5 years, and this is what I've been trying to spread around, for small teams or also like busy business owners.
Yeah.
Yep.
So describe a little more about what it's like for someone to work with you and what you offer.
Right. I mean, pretty much I offer education. That's the thing, right? So I've been trying out hundreds of AI tools. I've been trying out all these workflows, and I can see that actually, like a lot of them are just like fluff. It doesn't really work out, or it's just like demos. But you get some of those gems that actually work. And that is exactly what I was giving today here, right? For 2 hours to the people, like workshop. And also, it's nice to find new ways to give people their life back in some shape or form, right? Because like everybody, I guess, wants to be more productive. But then it's like, if you have to just work more, what's the fun in that? But if you can have actually a bit of AI automation, then you can actually enjoy the dinner with family, go take care of your health, maybe try out some new hobbies, So I'm just trying to improve a bit our human life with the help of AI.
Yeah.
That's a bit the big idea of it.
Nice. Awesome. Great
Simple.
goal. So you mentioned working with people in several different countries and traveling around for that. What's that like working with people in different cultures and helping them implement AI?
That's a pretty interesting question because, my experience with the U.S. audience has been great. You people are very curious. You want to put this stuff to work, innovate. In Europe, things are a bit different. There's this interesting saying where USA innovates, Europe regulates. So it's fun working with both. I guess there are different expectations and how open-minded they are. But majority of my clients are pretty interesting people who are cutting-edge innovators, people who actually want to leverage this technology. So it's been ups and downs, let's put it this way, because the technology is also rapidly evolving, so you always have to stay, one step ahead. It's a bit of a challenge for both my clients and also for me as an educator and consultant.
So you're probably working with people that speak different languages too. Do you have to use AI to help with translation and communication?
I mean, luckily enough, I speak by myself 4 languages, and most of my clients are from US or Germans apparently, so I can speak German too. Italians doesn't work that well. They're like, oh, you're doing that ChatGPT thing, and I was like, oh, yikes. So that's that. But no, the Germans is fine, and I do also use ChatGPT for translation because I am actually currently located in Bulgaria. I do not speak Bulgarian at all. So I went to the bank there and actually was using ChatGPT to talk with the bank lady, and it worked. So that was great. I didn't have to learn Cyrillic. I didn't have to do any wild Italian, hand gestures to get her to understand me. So AI is great. It helps you do this stuff.
Very helpful. Awesome. So we're here on a college campus, which brings up the question of education. So for people today that are going into university or currently in university, what advice would you give to them about how they can integrate AI and technology into their education?
I did today. Part of my workshop was exactly referring to your question. Was one of the top 3 skills that we need to get ready for the future, to be future-proof, is learning how to AI learn. What do I mean with that? Well, you have the option now to have basically a customized tutor for you, right, for learning. And there's multiple ways to design for you a customized curriculum. You can have ways to simplify the difficult stuff, so it's you can actually comprehend it, and also get live feedback really fast. Which I can use ChatGPT or Claude to create assessments for myself, so I can actually learn those extra skills that I need in this fast-changing economy, and reach to the point where I'm valuable, creative, innovative enough to not be replaced by AI, but essentially to double my salary and get ahead of a lot of people. Because we live in times where you really need to do multiple things at the same time. But AI allows you to do that if you're willing to learn. So it's a double-edged sword, let's put it this way, to be completely honest.
I have a question stemming back to, you said that you don't have a lot of clients in Italy because they're not necessarily interested in this, but you're Italian yourself. So how did you get this mindset of implementing and using AI and benefiting from it?
I mean, it goes a bit back in the days when I did like my master's thesis on AI. That was like a few years ago, back in the days where nobody cared about AI. So to me, I was already a bit doing, for them, considered weird stuff. Because like back in the days, nobody, like I think it was like 2019 or something, like nobody was considering like human to machine communication. I was like, oh, this is the future. This is what's going to happen. And it started since those days back then. And then I kept going on it when ChatGPT launched in November 2022. Because I knew, I immediately recognized, like, this is the future. This is now possible to work for the masses, for like the B2C and everything. So like I recognized this huge shift and I just like doubled down on it. And I had to leave Italy though. Like I worked like in Germany. I traveled quite a few countries. So even now when I would go back, it's a bit of a challenging situation. Like I go there for vacation. It's a great place to get great food, good people, AI, but less.
That makes sense.
I mean, Italy was the only country that they actually like banned ChatGPT for a bit, which is like,
wow, I didn't know that.
Now you know.
Well, now I know. Crazy. So are there any fears that you have for AI moving forward or the future of AI?
Some of them, yes. I mean, sometimes talking to clients, right? Where let's put it this way. Sometimes, I have some business owners who tell me, it's like, hey, can I use this to just replace a couple of my employees? And then it's a tough spot for me. But what I try to pitch people to change this narrative, because it's a choice that we have, is to actually tell them like, hey, instead of replacing your 2 employees and having this scarcity mindset, why don't you upskill your 5 employees and get them to do the work of like 15 people, just being 5, right? So you still keep all the people, but your company is much more successful. So I'm trying to shift a bit towards the abundance mindset with the help of acceleration, not replacement.
Yeah, nice. And what about your hopes and views of AI moving forward and the benefits that it can have, besides what you just mentioned?
It essentially allows us to be much smarter. It's one of those things that can give you back the control on your life, which is great. I mean, because like if you're able to do a lot more, right? If you're able to pursue your passions, to create more art, to do business, because for me, I'm one of these examples where like alone, it would have been impossible for me to do all of this. But I'm now currently like a one-man agency doing everything, because I have AI that's helping me do all of this. So it enhanced me, made me smarter and capable of achieving some things that were impossible for me a couple of years ago, right? I traveled to Las Vegas. I've been here like in New York, which was like super interesting because I put in the work to make this happen. But also for the normal people, because if you can do better stuff, more stuff, faster, you can essentially get the life that you dream now, instead of just hoping that one day you're going to get a little promotion at work or trying to, change some things by yourself alone. So it's a force multiplier that I think more people should benefit from.
Nice. Well, I have one more question, and then you can get back to the event and learning more. If there is somebody watching this that is thinking about attending the next Imagine AI live event, what would you say to them?
You got to do it. It's great. It's great. Like since the Las Vegas one, also this one, it's just the energy and the people that makes a difference here, right? Because these are people who understand you. That's the thing. Again, I'm going to go back to Italy, and I'm going to get some heat for this. When I talk to people what I do, and I was like, I use that ChatGPT thing. And here they're like, I got with some people at the table, and the first 2 minutes, they're like cracking jokes about ChatGPT 3.5. And they're like, we vibe. They understand me. I don't know, it's just this enthusiasm about it, and people are like open-minded, curious. And I would love everybody to be like that, right? So you have like a selection of people who are like literally your people. They want to learn to build together, like they're a community, and you're just going to feel like home. Plus, you're going to learn so much in one day, more than 1 year, pretty much. This is what I did today to help the people, and this is what's happening also with the other conferences. So, great place to learn, to connect, and just to vibe with AI enthusiasts.
Awesome. Well, thank you for traveling so far to be with us here. We appreciate it, and thank you for sitting down to talk with me, and enjoy the rest of the event.
Wish you a beautiful day. Ciao.